Oh, welcome back to Blickling. We're just starting to harvest our last field. And we'll see what we can get out of this. I didn't have a word with the dog before I came out. I've got everything in place. I've got the tractor and trailer ready. We'll just see what sort of mess we can make of this. We're probably a big one. Luckily this is right because we've got there's a long way to get back to the farm from here. There is no shortcut until we can buy field 3 and we can cut across that, but can't really be cutting across the neighbour's field. Well, it could, I suppose, but it's not really friendly. And we'll see see what we get from this. I was filling up a bit quicker than I expected, to be honest about this. No, we'll just point out before we get... I'm out of character for a moment. I left the lights on the tractor, but we'll have to leave that for now. I'm not going to stop now to do that. That this is not MR, this combine. So I'm not certain how well it would work really with the MR stuff. I can't afford to change this over for a stage 4 class, which are MR'd. But I happen to like this, so we're going to carry on with this regardless. Yeah, so I've been thinking more and more about what we're going to do. We're going to keep the greenhouses going, and we are going to sell the sheep. We're going to wait until the spring before we sell the sheep, basically because I think the price is best then, and I think I'm missing rather a lot on the outside here. I want to try and get at least one headland done, and I'm still going to carry on using all the HUDs there. And I think my dead zones are right. I need to have a big dead zone for the joystick because it's an old floppy joystick now. It doesn't work that brilliantly, but that's going to have to stay for a while. But I don't want much of a dead zone on the wheel. Oh well, we can't have everything. And we've got a first lap done. I'm going to do about 3 headlands before I start coming up and down. Let's see how we're down. Oh, we're getting there. We're about 60 or 70% I suppose done now. Oh, the tank is 70% full. And we're going to have all the fun of selling stuff, and it looks like second day of winter there's going to be some snow. And again on the 4th day, so we're going to be doing a bit of snow heaving, I think. I'm hoping I can get 2 combine tanks full in, at least into the trailer, because I don't want to be running that back and forth too many times. It's a long run round whichever way we go to this field. We have an entrance into field 3, but until we actually own field 3, as I say, it's not going to be really politic to use it. Oh, we're doing quite well on this. Now, canola, of course, or rape, does not yield well. It pays well, but it doesn't yield well. So, I still think one of our best paying crops is probably barley. If we can hit it at the high point in the season. I haven't really checked on rye and oats yet. And of course I'm still on my own. Pat is living with her new boyfriend. She's working for him, so I work in the same firm, of which he is the son of the local manager. He's not doesn't own the company, but he has done some good by getting some new equipment. And 85%. I think what we're going to do is see if we can get round to the tractor. Get close to the tractor. I think we need to. Start doing these corners properly. Oh, we'll have to wash this too, it's filthy. I really should sort out cruise control on this so I don't have to keep... see what we're on. 6 miles. We're actually better off using cruise. 91. I think we get past the track and try, and we should be able to turn around and come alongside on the next pass. Yeah, we're gonna have to. So I can see anything in the mirrors. I think this will just about do it. We'll just stop here. We'll switch the that off, put on the brake. Oh yeah, handbrake is on. The strange thing, some can give you a symbol, some don't, and we're just stopping here because we're a little bit closer then to the tractor and trailer. It's just around the corner, and we will put the brakes off on, put the lights off, not the brakes, you fool. It's better. Take the handbrake off. We'll just get the sheet off. Turn and tight. I don't want to run into the crop if I can help it. Nice big pipe on these things. Yeah. Just checking the pipe. It's all. Oh, the sheet is off. The pipe is off. Ugh. That should do it. Put the brake back on, shut it off, and let's get back to the combine. Oh, yeah, he's done. Get the pipe back in. Switch her on again. And away we go with the mixer. Well, that's better. No, it isn't. Go on. Oh, it's just showing the. That's better. Brake isn't released properly. It's time this thing was serviced. We had this a couple of years now, and it does take a lot of hard. And like most farmers, we only service them when they break down, or in the first year of use. After that, it's too much cost. At least that's what we tell ourselves. Yes, I was saying the sheep are going. They pay very well, but it's that couple of you're almost half a day up there when you go up there to do things, and it also means you're splitting everything. We've got equipment there we could easily sell. We've got a trailer up there we can sell, a water trailer we can sell, a tractor I'll bring down to the main farm. We will use that. A front loader, a tractor front loader will be handy in some points where we don't want to get the telehandle out, and we don't need to get the telehandle out. I don't think there's too much else down there we could sell. Well, take that handbrake off again. Up. Switch her on again, and away we go. Not quite filling the header up, which is not good driving, and not easy to see the edge of the grind where the lights come from now. So you can see it's still very overcast today. We're lucky it didn't rain today. It's not down to rain today, else we would lose this crop. Oh, thanks to Horry and Alf and Pat, of course, we have got the biggest, just about everything in. It's the last crop to come. Right, I think we get down to the bottom. We'll start going up and down. We'll go up and down that far side, mainly because it's where we've got the tractor and trailer. I don't know where we've left it, then we're probably going to be in the way. And there we go again. Get this. This is a long side. This actually think about it, oh, this would be the better side to go. This is now of a straight edge. Depends whether we're taking enough off yet to have turn around or not. There's one of the things you have to think of, which is the best side. Certainly if I was going home via field 3, this would be the best side, but as we're going home by the road, possibly it would be better to take the to go up and down the other side. And also we will have 3 headlands all the way around then. But nice autumn day, and oh, I hear the pheasants out there in the field. They'll be enjoying the crop was dropped. I must get back to and feed the hound. I picked the tractor trailer up the last thing this morning and went into a pub and had a pub lunch. It seemed reasonable, better than me trying to cook. I'm not the world's best cook, far from it. Not the worst either. But I didn't feed the hound, of course. He does like his meals. He could have a chicken, of course, if he fancied. One thing I like about living here, the fields are nice and big, and then, well, they're big for me anyway, and then reasonably flat. I'm just going to leave this one fallow now until the spring, in case we do all the work. We've got 10 that's under cultivation. One of these will turn to grass. It may well be this one. looking at the way things are. Whichever one we do, I'd like to buy 3. That would field 3 would make things so much simpler. I also need to get more cattle. I'd like to have enough cattle so we could not just look after the greenhouses, but we could also muck the one field that we take the straw up, and there will only be should at the moment only be 1 field a year. We'll see how we go at the end of this. By the time we get to next autumn, next harvest, how we're doing on straw. I got the RAF across, or was that the American Air Force? We get them all flying around here, and stuff, commercial stuff in Norwich Airport. I think we can get down again, I hope so. Just look at the way the tanks fill, and we should be able to get back down. Although I think what we will do is, let's not be stupid about this. Let's stop at the end here and empty out again. That makes more sense. Like it's a long walk back. Well, that settles it. It's a long walk back. We were going to try and make it back again. As soon as someone mentions exercise, let's decide it for me. Sun's right in my eyes. I can't really see what's behind me. That's my excuse. A nice bit of harvest. It's always nice to harvest. This is what you work the whole year for as an arable farmer. And I'm more an arable than a livestock. I keep the cows because we always had cows. I like to keep sheep, but on my own it's going to be too much of an effort to look after them properly. The cows, like the greenhouses, will bring us money in every day. The sheep, it's spring is the main time you get money back to the wall, and some back. Oh, could probably do another up and down. We're not quite 80% yet, but I think we will stop here. But the sheep bring in good money, but it's also time consuming going off to sell the straw. At least with both the greenhouses and the cows, the stuff is collected from us. You see the supermarket, well, not so much the supermarket wagons, but go forward, get a turn around. You will see the distribution companies' wagons in there to pick up the stuff almost every day from the greenhouses. I never lifted the head of that time. That's bad of me. Won't be doing it any good at all. Right. Let's go slightly beyond where he is, where I left the tractor and trailer, and that'll make it a bit easy to come in. We'll get the pipe out now. That should do it. Sounds we've done it before, but switch off the header because I don't get in out the wagon or out the combine. I don't really want to run into it. Gonna get quite a bit of this done on whilst you good folks are here. Oh. Let's see how good a driver I am. Not very. If there's any complaint against the JCB, I cannot see what's gone on above me. Oh, we put it near the back this time. Put the brake on, switch the engine off again. What's going to be? It's going to take a little bit the next loading. We're going to have to go and empty it. Oh dear, this does want to clean. Yeah, I think our trailer's almost full. The tractor is doesn't come into it, of course, unless I fill the driving compartment up. This will probably be sold to the oil plant. They're making biofuels down there, bio oil. And some of it I think is going into the household market, you know, the cooking oils. And they usually pay best of all the places. I haven't got any contracts set up at all. I'm selling everything spot. I'm in the lucky position to have enough storage so I can hold it for quite a while if necessary. I'm glad I got that. Not some farms which only got about 50 to 100 ton storage. And that's total, so they almost have to sell straight from combine. I'm in the excellent situation to be able to sell almost when I want to. Don't want to go too far back with counters at an angle. That should do it. Drop that down again, and around we come. We must be getting fairly important. I say we must be getting fairly rough. Right, well, close to halfway as you consider the headlands. And that's what we're going to be doing most of the winter. Looking after sheep through the winter until we get to spring and we decide to sell. And I don't think I'm going to bother to cart them all load at a time back. In fact, I will be selling the animal transporter. No need to hold on to that. The cattle, until we get 100, 150 head, I shan't be bothering to sell any. Once we get to about 150 head, the oldest ones will be sold. And we'll keep it to that sort of figure. So, first thing I want to do is buy another field. 3 by preference, so that makes this one easier to deal with. On the principle we cut 3 first, we can then cut across 3 to do this one. Sometimes we prepare this one first, except for seeding, which will have to be after 3. But you think of these things when you combine them. Oops. Looking for the edge of the field. Oh, there. I think we found it. We could be using GPS to do this, but I kind of like doing this by combine by hand where possible. Just use my eye. I'm not much good at it, but it gives you more satisfaction. I was in the days when there was two of us working the farm. This would have been easy. One of us would carry on combine, was the other one took care of emptying the combine and getting rid of the full trailer loads. But you can't stand in the way of Pat's future, and I think I said before, I'm glad she's actually got a proper job. Although she'd do well when I retire to take over here. That will really look after her and keep her in money until then. There's not a lot of spare cash about, and I think a lot of farmers will tell you a lot of the spare cash we make goes back into the farm. It's the only way to do it. There's always something else we want. Oh, look at that, I missed a bit there. I don't think we missed too much, though. We're quite pleased with this. Then we'd get a couple, 3 more up and downs. So we've got to be going up the field or towards the towards the sofa, isn't it? To empty off, I think. Oh no, sorry. No, we got to be a north going sofa. I hope I was right first time. When you consider the amount of money we've got tied up in this farm, in equipment, 2 JCBs, class combine, the JCB load all, the old Massey down the greenhouses doesn't cost us a lot. That's why it's probably better money to keep the greenhouses going, because I think in the course of the year we won't make quite as much as we would on sheep. But the outgoings are less. I think we should get one more up and down. We'll come next time. We will empty out, and I think that'll be the time we will have to take the load away. And get the first load into our silos. And the first of the last this year, and we've got. So 10 is already planted, so we're going to have a nice early crop on 10. I do want to get enough fields to be able to do sorry, excuse me, sugar beet and potatoes. It must probably mean leasing equipment to deal with, not so much the seeder, but certainly have to lease out the harvesting equipment. I'll have to see what our local dealers got out for lease before we even plant anything, and then we're going to have to put our name down early. You could get contractors in, of course, and that's the other alternative. Hold on, see if we can just catch this bit here. That's better. Feel better having got that. Because we're not lifting the header, are we? We've got to set on the wrong thing. Before anybody points it out to me, I realise that. Set it on the body of the car, that's not going to make any difference. Just pretend I am. Oh, we might as well come out of character fully. We went to the hospitals yesterday. Wife has got another appointment in about 6 weeks' time. Should be just into the new year. And if she's improved as much again, she will be officially discharged and will be counted as fit. So that soon won't be chief nurse and bottle washer, or chief cook and bottle, no, chief nurse is about right. So those who don't want to think about me in my nurse's outfit, you soon won't have to. Yeah, that's going to be a fairly full tank this time again. If I keep going from one thing to another, it's because I'm watching what I'm doing and talking about things which are off screen doesn't work very well. Just get it back in the field. Oh, there's not much left now. We won't get all this done on screen this time. I will finish this off screen, but we get one load done. I think that will just about do us. Alright. And you realise I haven't hit anything lately. So to that end, we will take this back and see if I can hit something. Alright, I'm gonna put the brake on again. Put that out. It won't discharge. Oh, no, wait a minute. This isn't more realistic, so it should discharge with that switched off. Soon find out. What's that long walk back? Better get in the right side of the track. It can't get in that side. There's too much electronic equipment. I remember the days with the old open cabs. Back get in however you want. Right, let's just put this up to C range. Oh yeah, we're not going to get much of this in there. We are as good as full. Oh, pipe ain't gone out. Let's try again. Sounds like it's gone this time. Yeah, it's gone this time. Just drop that down to B range again. That's it, that's full. Alright, let's get this back. Sheet it up. Shove it into C. turn around and look for the exit. Oh, I wonder, it's a dull day, can we get a shot? Not so much an action shot as, yes. That's this I do. Must remember to take screenshots. I'm glad I was watching someone the other day and they was sad to say the same thing. They always forget, I think that's Disco, always forget to take when they have to come back in when they're rendering to take the screenshot. That'll do. Get back in here. We cheat a bit and just jump in. Right. Get rid of that. I think I better bacon's on for this bit. We've gone back loaded. We'll go the other way round. We came in from the bakery past the blazing building. I ought to get on the proper side of the road, of course. I'll show it into D. But don't want to go too fast because you tip these things over. Especially when you got your fence post trying to catch you out. We could whip back through the stable here and come in the back way. Well, possibly not. Now we're too late. We missed the entrance. We missed the turn. There's nothing coming though. Right, I think I shall give me wind down. Say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not a subscriber and actually happen to like what you saw here, I don't know why you should, but if that should be the case, feel free to subscribe. Always happy to have new people aboard. People, we're not going to sell this at our mill. Yeah, anyway. And I think we have to use C drive. We can't quite get that to pull up here in D. And for those who think Norfolk's flat, it's not. We haven't got hills, we haven't got mountains, but we've got a lot of inclines. It was said at one time that Great Eastern trains done the most work of any trains because the ground was flat-ish. They never bothered to put culverts and cuts and viaducts in because there wasn't much need. They put some in, but yeah, we're right. That'll slow you down. I don't think you need to worry about that. Anyway, I hope I get. Oh yes, if you're not subscribed and wish to subscribe, feel free to do so. Always happy to have new people on board. And look there. Yeah, I caught someone else there. Alright. Now we've got a climb coming up, so it's no good us putting into higher range, I don't think. Let's try. Fish and chips. I think I saw fish and chips. That's the pub I went into. Not a bad pub. One of those things around here, we have got a good choice of pubs. Quite like the brewery pub. Nice drop of Woodfords in there. Very nice. And if you want to Google Woodfords, it's an actual brewery, a little small brewery. I won't call it a micro because they're a lot bigger than that. Doesn't seem much traffic about. I wonder if I switched that off. I might have done. Yeah, I think yes, I switched it off when I was doing some messing about on there. Switched it back on and then stopped the game without saving because it's something I'd realised. Anyway, any comments, questions, queries, suggestions, except whether you can give up and get a proper job here, I'm open to. So with that, as we make our way slowly up to the tip, after our new dryer, and I think we're going to need to dry this. Mustn't dry it too much because you mustn't dry the oils out of it. That's all that's actually any good for us, the oils. So with that, it's me saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.